Okay, well, this is one I'm throwing right at you as well, Karl. There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Karl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself? Or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis, so what was I looking at?
I don't know, were you just examining it closely at the zoo?
I just...
It's probably a strap-on.
It was probably two leather ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy leather ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question. I wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big veiny bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Karl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing. That would be
Christmas cards would be like...
yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's annoying.
And he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd
fine.
Be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks and it was penis, yeah, that would be...
Karl, do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right, okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like...
No, I like,
Yeah. I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Karl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
and when I said cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking like tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you... I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when... What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
Ash, and sometimes, lovely song. Got to apologise to our producer there, because he was worried about... There was nothing wrong with it. It's just like saying... You like watching birds in the garden.
Just that I think you're better than that.
I know, it's cheap, isn't it, to say, like, I
like tits.
Yeah, I like cocks. So I'm a bit more literary now. One of my favourite things is Fanny by Gaslight.
Really? That's interesting. I'm a big fan of Moby Dick.
The book, Moby Dick. Yeah, not the medical condition. There's nothing Innuendo. No, it's the big, horrible thing that used to swallow semen. Yeah. Now, in the winter...
Yeah.
Steve.
Go on.
There's nothing I like more than to keep my hands warm in a muff.
No, sure. You mean those kind of furry things that sort of classy-looking ladies...
Yeah, posh ladies often put their hands... You know when you have a nice, like, a party and they're all leaving...
winter party.
And you might take the wrong hat or something. There's nothing I like more than to see two posh women with their hands in each other's muffs.
Oh, that's always a fun
And they're going, oh, this must be yours.
Yeah, that is always funny.
Yeah.
That's always funny.
Yeah. But... Seriously, no, I'll start this. You're right. I've got a degree.
I just remembered that my favourite Beatles song is "Come Together."
Yeah. Now we're going to stop this now, Karl, because it's childish. You're right. I've got a philosophy degree, for Christ's sake, and it's about time.
Who's your favourite philosopher? Do you mind me asking?
Well, I would tell you, except when I have a talk about it, I go into a Cockney accent.
Really?
So it can be like my favourite philosopher. I like a bit of Kant.
Right. Is that Immanuel Kant, the philosopher?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's strange. What's his name again?
Kant.
Oh, yeah. That can be weird. Can be strange.
Look at Karl's face.
Look at his face.
Look at his face.
Join in, Karl. Undo your trousers. Just
We'd be like Stan Boardman when he told the fucker joke.
Yeah.
We won't do local radio again for 10 years. Ian Brown, dolphins were monkeys.
Yep.
Before that, don't know what that was. I'm still pissed off that swans have got cocks.
Yeah.
It's a waste. It's a waste of a knob with a swan.
I know what you mean.
They don't know what they're doing with it half the time. Now we've got some great. Do you remember? We're stopped all the silly innuendos now. But do you remember?
I think it's because they've got a long neck, and to balance them properly in the water.
Counterbalance.
What are those things that boats have underneath?
A rudder.
No.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
the
yachts.
keel thing. Yeah, the big.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It might be. You might be right. Yeah.
Balance.
What about? But ducks would need one as well, wouldn't they?
Ducks don't.
Because they've got short necks.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's the necks. Yeah.
So hold on. So do you think that's long necks, long knob?
Don't look at me, Gervais.
That's Steve.
I know. No. Sandy Tossfeg's got a tiny cock, hasn't she?
But she has got one, which is interesting.
That's libelous. I'd just like to say now that Sandy Tossfeg has never had a knob.
No, she's not.
Well, you're not lying about the neck.
No, she's got a little
Yeah,
neck.
tiny
That's
little
fine.
neck,
That's clear for all to see. I just remember a bloke I saw on Opportunity Knocks once.
Opportunity knocks.
Yeah, it was a pianist who it's true, and his name was Wayne King. Do you like Wayne King?
Karl, what's your opinion on Wayne King?
I don't know his work.
You're not a fan of his work. Okay, no, that's fine. Karl, we asked your opinion, mate, and you've given it, and that's all we can ask for.
Oh, no opinion on Wayne King.
If you're a fan of Wayne King at home, please get in touch. The email address I had ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What was the number again? 08700 800 1234. You know, if you like Wayne King, or if you know.
No.
Oh, what are you talking about? We're asking someone's music opinion. It's a music station. What?
It's going to be like this all day. Let's talk about you and your girlfriends again. I think people enjoy that more.
Oh, wow! You are grumpy. Why are you grumpy? You're all grumpy because you've been loaded. Come on, tell us. Come on.
I think I've got SAD.
What's that mean?
That thing when it's
Sade.
when it's dark outside and you feel depressed.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got that.
But you're from Manchester, aren't you? Isn't it like pitch black there all the time? Isn't it like which country is it? Iceland, or it's like dark all year?
The land of the mole people.
No,
Yeah.
I was telling Steve before. In fact, I'm not going to bore you with it. Go on. What were we saying about Wayne?
Well, you bored me with it earlier. Can't you bore him with it?
Yeah, it's only fair. What were we saying about what?
Wayne King?
Karl, play a record.
Oh, that's disgusting, Karl. You're a pervert.
Yeah, just for 1 week only, we're back at score, okay? There's innuendos. We laugh when we say the word bender, cock, tits meaning birds.
Karl and Ricky sitting in a tree, KISSING.
Fella just phoned up and said you were talking about waterfowl before. The only bird with a penis is the swan. Mm-hmm. And he said that it was worried him about the ugly duckling. They'll go about, he turned into a swan, but ducklings, they're not called ducklings, they're called cygnets. I pointed out that the swan in question didn't understand because he thought he was a duckling.
Yeah.
And that all the other ducks sort of laughed at him because he was all gangly and everything. But they turned into a swan and they realised, I was a swan all along.
Yeah, the ugly duckling story got me through so many bleak nights as a child.
You couldn't wait to one day turn into a swan.
Still waiting for it.
So you can have a knob, presumably.
Cool.
Yeah, because... look, Karl, don't worry. It's a nice little... No one's going to complain about this. This is lovely, childish, lovely little innuendo. There's nothing nasty or vicious. There's no
And anyway,
hate.
off air, you're a different kettle of fish. You were trying to get us with the Gaylord's joke.
Yes, he was. And he tried to do this. We'd done the Gaylords. Did you see that film last night, Gaylords now? Karl, trying to get his own back, did you watch Gaylords last night? Brilliant.
It's got to be, did you see that film last night, Gaylord Say No? And then you say no, and we all point and laugh.
Is this what the inside of your head looks like?
Oh, buddy, not even close.
High Potential Season 2, now streaming exclusively on Disney+.
I'm Morgan. I have 3 kids. I have an IQ of 160.
The hit crime drama is back.
You're a cop?
No, we solve crimes together.
New cases,
You hired me because I noticed things that you miss.
new suspects,
This is where he attacked her.
new season.
You're waiting on me to leave so you can poke around without a warrant, aren't you?
Yeah.
High Potential Season 2, now streaming exclusively on Disney+. 18+ subscription required, T's and C's apply.
And as we definitely know, he's a duck, so he hasn't got a cock.
He has not got a penis.
Penis, sorry. That was a mistake. There, I did say cock.
Did you mean penis, though?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that, Rick.
I'm really
You should have
sorry.
pretended you meant bird.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Which bird's got a cock? Swan. Okay, nice one. The Jolly Green Giant. He had quite a distinctive look, which is obviously one I've been thinking of exploiting.
What, the little I know, the little sort of like a little dress.
Was it corn crops that made up his little skirt?
Yeah.
What was the Jolly Green Giant so jolly about? Probably, he was very pleased. It can't have just been the sweet corn and the peas.
No, I reckon it was his enormous jolly green knob. I mean, he must have got up every day and gone, look at that. He must have been so happy.
The only thing that's like, in the case of the Jolly Green Giant, or like when Gulliver was a giant and he was in Lilliput and all the Lilliputians, they helped him out, they were feeding him and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're a giant like that in that situation, how do you sort of have a little sneaky tug? A little tug, a little J. Arthur Rank?
I don't know, because it's like...
It's very tricky to do that.
Because you're as big as their mountains,
exactly.
aren't you? You can't hide. They go, I mean, there's no...
All the little village probably just thought it was a tidal wave or something. Do you know what I mean?
That's pretty grim, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the tidal wave was pretty desperate.
I know.
It's how would he have gone to the mayor and said, I need a Kleenex the size of a tennis court and a gigantic copy of the Daily Star. But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
Yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out...
Yes. Yeah.
I know that I'm still attractive.
You know you've arrived. I was inaugurating the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out one thing? I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve tried.
Not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in the kitchen and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. I was like, I went to my territory and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just ask, Jonathan Ross just came in there to drop off some tickets for the Comedy Award show that he's hosting later this evening.
Yeah.
Interesting, of course, a man who's 40 and still thinks it's funny to get his penis out.
It is, though.
I love that. Because it's like, when's that novelty going to wear off?
74, 75, when it's just too horrible to show in public, I imagine.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Karl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Karl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, of how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Yeah.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right.
And I was watching a programme the other night about snakes.
Right.
And it was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because...
Good work, good advice.
They if you got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen cheeks.
Earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
So,
or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
So,
I'm really joking.
So, and I said to Ricky, what would you do? Right?
It's very scaly.
You two in the woods. You're having a wander, Steve. Having a wander.
Oh yeah.
You walk through the river.
What, me?
And
Okay.
Because you're tall, so it's like you can check out how deep it is before Ricky goes through.
Right.
Yeah?
Which you do do. You do that sometimes, don't you? Yeah.
But a snake bites your tackle.
Yeah.
And
say penis.
Yeah.
It's the correct word for it. It's not offensive.
It doesn't sound nice.
Say it. Say it.
Penis, but I don't.
Oh, you dirty little. You dirty little slut, Karl. You're a dirty little.
It's just one of those words.
Right, carry on with let's carry on. What's the story? I'm wandering through a river.
Yeah, and the snake bites your penis.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You know, Ricky doesn't leave WC1. Why on earth we're going to be anywhere near a river where there's sort of
anyway,
snakes?
Anyway,
yeah,
you are in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snake bites you, and I said to Ricky, if it was a matter of life or death, would you suck out the poison? What do you think he said? And the bit I made, because he was thinking about it, and oh God, well, he's my best mate and everything. What will I do? And I said, and then Steve starts sort of groaning like he's enjoying it.
I'm just trying to remember what I did do. What did happen in that instant?
Okay.
So I've been bitten on the penis by a snake.
Yeah, there's poison in it.
There's no poison in it.
Yeah.
I've had a go at trying to suck it out myself.
Yeah, but you've never mastered that
I've
one.
never been able to master that.
Yeah. It's just a long spine and such a short, stubby knob that he's got no chance.
Yeah. So I have to get.
He's even had lip extensions. I mean, yeah. Go on.
And would Ricky suck it out? Almost certainly not.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, he'd let me die a hideous, horrible death.
I'd go, is there anyone you want a towel? Do you want me to call your mum and dad?
Yeah.
How should I tell them you died? Is they tell him I died taking a bullet for a lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was beating up some nasty people.
Yeah. Would you at least run into the woods and try and find some kind of animal that could do it for me? Some of those monkeys look like they got a good technique.
Right.
Stop it.
Go on. We've got 3 things, as always. I give them a little heading to tease you as to which one you want to learn first.
Yeah.
First one is the tip included?
Is the tip included?
You like it?
Second one, I want to come here in hindsight. Right.
I wouldn't have come here in hindsight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the third one, am I going to have to thump you?
We're going to have to thump you. Okay, and you've trawled, the internet?
So if I can get into the mindset of this plan, is the tip included? Well, obviously, that's probably not going to be about a weight. It's going to be if that's someone losing the end of his knob, I assume.
This is educating Ricky. Is the tip included? Right. Apparently, a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. Just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. He's having a good time.
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
with a stepladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about 2 things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. 2, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
You did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
lunch
screams.
and breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is true.
Sorry, I'm a little bit lost. He was in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen.
Yeah.
At meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
just in
this hotel.
Certain places.
Certain hotels.
Certain hotels.
What is it, like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's...
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well, all I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, There's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right? Because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
You're saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be? Would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat.
Yeah. In pink and dot lines.
But you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
Or pretend to be gay.
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Karl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right. With them, what you do, you just have a door... You open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that. Well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals, so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their
No,
head.
Exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this. So we've all got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah,
we're talking about the everyday, non-seen.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
Mike and Alyssa are always trying to outdo each other. When Alyssa got a small water bottle, Mike showed up with a 4-litre jug. When Mike started gardening, Alyssa started beekeeping.
Oh, come on.
They called a truce for their holiday and used Expedia Trip Planner to collaborate on all the details of their trip. Once there, Mike still did more laps around the pool.
Whatever.
You were made to outdo your holidays. We were made to help organize the competition. Expedia, made to travel.
You know, talking about operations and that, you were saying, you know, can you have a sex change done on the NHS and that?
No, you can.
Well, you say you can. I think that's a bit... It's not that important to have done, I don't think.
Well, it depends if you desperately want it. It depends if you feel that you're born actually a different sex.
Right? And then you went on to say there's other things that are done. Get this, Steve. Someone, if the cat's got a bad liver...
Kidney.
Right. Bad kidney. can have it done for $5,000.
Yeah, you can have a kidney operation.
But what's wrong with that? If you've got $5,000, you want to waste it on a cat, then fine.
Get another one. We went through loads of cats. I've told you before, as a kid, we got through loads. It's not worth it. And there's no cat that is that amazing that you'd go, gonna miss that one. It's never gonna be the same.
What do you mean? What would it have to be able to do to be worth it? Well, it's normally to do with people's affection for their cat. They've had the pet for many years. What do you mean? It should be able to juggle? Or do impressions, and that's why it's worth $5,000?
Supposing there was a fella, right? He feels he was born a woman. He's not happy, right? He doesn't want this he's got a knob and a couple of testicles that he does not want, right? He wants a lovely pair of tits and a minge, right? And he finds out that he gets a cut price. He gets, a cut price sort of operation, a dodgy backstreet transsexual maker. Right, $5,000, knockdown price $5,000. It's done with a blunt knife and some chloroform, right? But
why have you got to have it all done?
What? You mean just like have the knob trimmed and wear a bra?
Well, yeah. I mean, are you saying if you have it all done, you get some sort of offer if you give them something?
No. I was being flippant. I'm saying I was trying to get down to $5,000. Supposing there was a fella who had $5,000 to give away, right? Some old woman with her cat is going to die. Or some fella who wants his knob chopped off and a lovely pair of tits put on. Who would you give the $5,000 to?
So, hang on a minute. So, there's a fella who wants to be a woman.
Yeah.
And there's a woman who's got an ill cat.
Yeah.
Ooh. You see, I'd be annoyed. Whose is this $5,000? Is this my savings, or...?
No, you get given $5,000, and you go, but you've got to give it to a charity of your choice. And it's got to be one of them. You give them $5,000.
I'll tell you what I'd do.
What?
I'd find out what the cat looks like, get a replacement, right? Say it's had the op. She's loving it, thinking it's happy again.
Yeah.
Give the fella the money.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, so you're basically saying that you'd rather have the bloke have his knob cut off and stuff than
I'd have to have a chat with him first and say, what's your problem? And say, why do you need this doing? And
I think they go through that. I think they go to counselling and live as a woman for...
Like a second opinion thing. I'd just be saying, right, are you sure?
Yeah.
But $5,000 on a cat, it can only be for people who have got loads of money, right? And it's like, well, $5,000, it's nothing.
Well, I think this debate will rage on. Should we play a record and come back to this? Think about it, though.
Yeah. Bit of White Stripes.
SIBO. Bitter End on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're looking all flustered and confused again.
Still sort of don't get it.
What don't you get?
Well, that's a long list, Rick.
Yeah.
If you have your...
knob cut off.
Yeah.
It's because they feel like they're actually born a woman, and they're not living right. They can't live properly with all these things, Well, I mean, there are people that are genetically the other gender. They've just grown, There was one woman, actually, who was a scientist researching it and found out genetically she was a man. She had Y chromosomes, etc. But this is something different. This is both psychological and everything else.
Sometimes it's that thing again, isn't it? You can't always have, what you want. It's like, I'd like to have hair. Do you know what I mean?
But it's a bit easier. You can wear a wig. You can't go round, really. Well, you can put on, false breasts and tuck it in.
That's just it as well, isn't it, you see? You say, you could have the operation done and that, and yeah, you might sort of feel as free as a woman down below and that, but at the end of the day, you still look like a fella.
Yeah, here's a bra and a split tennis ball.
No.
They'd be just like Auntie Nora.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Well, yeah, but it's about their outward appearance as well and how they feel publicly. Don't forget, a transsexual, it's not a transvestite. This isn't just a builder in a dress. They have the hormone replacement as well, so they get estrogen. So they and electrolysis. So they have, their face looks different. They don't go bald. They're slighter. They you know what I mean? They're the real thing. A transsexual is now the real thing, biologically and politically and.
But they'll still be a man, won't they?
Well, it'd be embarrassing if they don't tell their new partner and there's pictures of them, down the pub when they were 24. But you probably sort of get over that, don't you? They go, who's the fellow with the beard? drinking the yard of ale. That was me.
Well, interesting story. Probably should have told you this before the honeymoon.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can have all that done, right? There's stuff, you know, you could have your bits done, right? You can have, like, false teeth, but you know that when you see an old person with a good set of teeth, it's like, well, they're false. There's no way you've got good teeth like that if you were brought up in, like, the 30s.
But what would you do if Suzanne said, look, I've got a terrible secret, and she shows a picture of this kid, this little boy, growing up, you know, playing football, and then the pictures stop at 20, just before you met her, and she goes, and she shows you a nice pair of bollocks in a jar, she goes, they were mine.
Well, first thing is you take back the gloves you bought her last week.
Would you go, oh, I can't go out with you now? Or would you say, well, you're the same person? Oh, I've blown his mind.
Yeah,
I really have freaked him out there.
She is into sport.
Hey? Should we play a record while you give her a call?
No, but look, what I'm saying is here, right, it doesn't matter what you have done. We can wrap this up here, because I've got it sorted, right?
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you have done. At the end of the day, it's obvious that you've had it done. If you're a fella and you've been changed to a woman, I could spot you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If... You can't, though.
I tell you what, I was at Suzanne's mum and dad's, right, up north last week, and I went to the off-licence, right?
Yeah.
And I went in there, never seen this fella before, right? Soon as I walk in, I eye him up behind the counter, go, all right, mate.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
I notice he's got a wig on, right?
Yeah.
Now, it was, I kind of looked and I thought, yeah, it's a wig, whatever. And then I thought, I wonder if it is. And as I got to the till, I said, how much is that? He said, 50 pence. I said, great. And as he turned to the till...
Were you buying Suzanne a gift?
As he turned to the till and he did that sort of angle, you got the profile, you see the bit sticking out of the back, you go, that's a wig.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. And it's like a little, it just the last inch just lifts away from the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, everybody who goes in that shop will probably know him as having a wig and that. He keeps him happy, but everybody knows. So, what I'm saying is, it's like...
But could I just say, transsexuals put in a little bit more effort than a fella who's plonked a rug on top and held it down with some duct tape. Do you know what I mean? You know, the only giveaway often with a transsexual is the big hands. They can't do anything about that. That's the only thing, you know.
Right.
But I mean, transvestites are different. You know, they are builders in the dress. You go in a supermarket, you turn around, you see a 6 foot woman, huge head. You go, all right, love. Do you know what I mean? You know, down below, she's packing more than us 3 put together.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what I mean? That's when if Eddie Izzard, right? You're meeting Eddie Izzard, right? Who likes to pop on a dress now and again, right? What's the politics with that? Do you go, because he walks in, he's all in evening gown, and he goes, all right, Karl. And you go, all right, Eddie. And it's in a busy pub, and you go, oh, why is he? And you go, do you say, do you want a pint of bitter? And slap him on the back like you would a mate? Or do you go, that's lovely. That's a lovely dress. Do you know what I mean? What do you do? What do you do with a transvestite?
Would you compliment a transvestite?
On their lovely dress?
If he was wearing a nice dress? In the same way that you would if Suzanne was wearing
probably
a nice
in a different way. I'd probably say, that dress, you know, looks nice. Be even nicer on a woman.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So you try and change the way they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd want to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
Sure.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's just, it's one of them things I can't get my head around, to be honest, right? I can handle hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Is it true to say that you've never been able to handle a transvestite?
So I'm just going to add that to the list then, Karl, of things you can't figure out. It's like 4 volumes.
And when we went out with Robin, and...
what does this mean to anyone?
Yeah.
I'm just having a conversation about people they don't know. Go on.
Well, it's enough, innit? His name's Robin, he's got really small thumbs, right?
He looks a bit like Millhouse, doesn't he?
That sums it up. He's like Elephant Man, you know what you get in there, right? Robin, he's got little thumbs, right? So I
wonder if he's listening.
I wanted to do some research, and I thought, I wonder if there's anything on small thumbs, right? I found something. Do you know the saying, rule of thumb?
Oh, is it an inch?
Well, do you know what the saying means?
Is it hitting your wife with a stick?
Yeah,
okay,
apparently.
Come on, explain.
Well, rule of thumb, you know what that saying means if someone says...
kind of, yeah.
Well, it just means...
a rule of thumb, it's a general rule.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right. Well, where it actually came from is years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know, yeah.
You couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
Oh, no,
so a big
Robin
bloke
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with 2 hands?
Yeah. And he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what day was this? I'm not asking Karl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Karl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot a Welshman. I just love the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone, hold on, wait a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give them a sporting chance, surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He slaps her again.
Yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah. Oh, dear.
It's like the two of you are just, you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous. And you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've had
Tatu here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying, last week, loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay. Yeah. Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show.
Yeah.
Just some of the letters we've received, Rick. So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tatu. Round of applause for them. Hello. Lovely to have them here. Tatu. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tatu, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming. Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tatu, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And, Tatu, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Karl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tatu.
Yeah, thanks, Tatu. Thanks very much. Cheers. Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play a metal card.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Oh, we'll look forward to that.
At LinkedIn, we know hiring is a big deal for your small business. Sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming. LinkedIn uses data that you can't find anywhere else to find you the best candidates. Also, you can feel confident you're hiring the best person for the job and even a little hiring bliss. See why 86% of small businesses who post a job on LinkedIn get a qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/agree. LinkedIn, your next great hire is here.
Martina Topley Bird. Need one on XFM 104.9. Right, there goes the girls from Tatu. See you later. Well
Thanks,
done.
girls.
Cheers.
Right, a couple of listeners
Karl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just like, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that.
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
Yes, I asked him. I said when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flipped onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies?
The gentleman's package.
Yeah. Would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because right. I don't think I'm.
Oh dear.
Well, go on. I mean, fair enough.
No, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah.
No, go on.
But. Right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? And it was it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on the stage.
Right.
Right. Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were like part of the act. Right.
Right.
And
what was it? Panto?
They down, the fellas had like their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped their pants off.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It was Bucks Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now I said to Steve at that point.
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it's to be later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas, and then the annoying thing was. I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but
why were you looking at them first?
It's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So they weren't shaping up at all.
Test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But
this is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentlemen's.
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
up.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I'll tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met. Once, right, I was talking about this in the week actually, we had this teacher, and he must have been sort of 60 then, right, and we're all about sort of like 12. We had to do French, you had to put your thing on the booth, and it was I've told you something, le chat est and all that, right, and répété, cats on the wall, right, he'd repeat it in French, and of course everyone was going F, C, just for fun, and he heard this, and he listened back to all of them, and he realised they're going, and he went mental. He went, I don't believe this. Do you know how much these cost? He was going mad, and he was going red and bursting like Karl was earlier, and it was like, I can't stand this anymore. Anyway, he picked up an exercise book, said, look at this exercise book, look, and I won't say the kid's name. He went, so and so, look, oh look, he's put. And I'll change his name. Smithers. He went, oh look, he's put Smithers in shit. Oh, and he goes, he's got Clever on this side. He's put Smithers in the lump of shit. That's good, right? And he went berserk. He went, oh look, he's drawn a picture of a penis with wings, and he's written underneath Dicky Bird. He went, is that clever? He went, do you want me to put a piece of paper up so you can come and write swear words and draw ladies' genitals all day? And I went, like that laugh. He went, I'm glad you think it's funny, Mr. Gervais. And he stormed out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And did he ever come back?
No, but we put the bit of paper up for him and said, look what we've done, you sir. That's a fanny. Yeah. There's some knobs. Yeah.
Was it biology?
No, it was French.
Oh, French, of course. Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Karl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now, that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Let's set out.
Look, come on. What? I just think it's time you had a little kiss. No, you've done so well.
I've already had a little...
What happened, Karl?
He loves it. I'm just going to give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God.
I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
There's a lot of people just coming up behind there, though. Graham Norton. He's just approaching from behind.
Oh, that's the sort of stuff It's sort of like we've done satire, we've done innuendo.
Smart.
I mean, he's the king of the double entendre. Well, he's the king of the single entendre, but we can double it up if you want.
If anyone...
104.9, this is the sort of things we're available. Go on. I'm loving this. This is going to be good. I'm loving what's coming next. What?
If any of the producers of Carry On London are listening and they need some new talent to write some smutty innuendo, I think we're your man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Carl, you better press the knob, right, to start the record. Spunk.
What would you do about single-sex marriages? Same-sex marriages?
See, this has got this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of... Yeah. I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it. Yeah. They love Big Brother, don't they, the gays?
Yeah, so interesting. But what would your take be on that, same-sex marriages?
And then what, having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know...
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it. If it's not affecting anyone else.
Sure,
yeah.
Sure.
Right? But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on, why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any... I mean, you know, we're not... There's no right or wrong answer.
It's all right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else, right, and you just had these two fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come
why have they got married? Do you think the gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't...
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is about.
Steve, I can't be bothered running the country.
I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle...
Yeah.
Right. What do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
you understand
brought
what
up, though?
Like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish.
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or does he know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh, God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh, dear. Good day, Steve. Got something here brought in. It's just a normal soup. It's Rooster's Pride. What flavour soup's that, Steve?
Oh, I know you brought that in. It's all a genuine article and it's cock soup. Can I have a closer look at that? Maybe there's some more humour I can draw.
What, you want a closer look at my cock soup?
Just a cock soup. Let me just... It says here, delicious, appetising. 3 to 4 servings.
Because you know what I'm thinking of when you're talking about the soup?
I'm thinking of innuendo.
I'm just thinking of a man's cock.
Penises, yeah. Let me just...
It's the darkness.
Use Rooster's Pride cock soup as a snack with crackers or toast.
Still thinking of a normal knob.
An appetiser, again, or a soup base. That doesn't really work as an innuendo.
No,
that's disappointing. We'll work on that, though.
The darkness growing on me on XFM 104.9. Going well, isn't it?
I've enjoyed it so far.
It's been a bit naughty and everything.
Yeah, a bit smart. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I was on the way in today, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm. Walking in, always walking in. I get left early and stuff. I like to get in early, get some bits done, that.
Yeah. Monkey News, songs of phrase.
That sort of thing. And living in London, right, there's a lot of shops that open early and stuff. Do you know what I mean? People say that's a good thing about London.
Yeah.
It's almost like 24-hour city and stuff, right? I'm walking in and there's like, you've got your newsagents open.
Obviously.
selling newspapers and that. That's good. They've got to be open early.
Yeah.
Then you've got your coffee shops, your Starbucks.
You have a cup of coffee in the
morning.
You know what
I mean? They're doing well in the morning.
Yeah.
Then you see like the odd restaurant, and you think, well, maybe they sort of got the doors open, but they're preparing for lunch. So you think, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll let that pass.
Yeah. Carrying on walking down the road. Bondage shop. Open.
Sure.
About 10:30.
Yeah.
Busy, was it?
There's a couple in.
Really?
Some good offers. 10:30 for a bondage shop.
I'm assuming if you're into bondage, though, you stock up at any time, day or night. I mean, you don't...
Yeah?
Well, I assume it...
I suppose you get up and you go, oh, I've got nothing on, I need to be a bit tied down.
Yeah.
I need some rope.
These clothes are too baggy, I need more belts.
Oh, God.
I need more straps.
Yeah, get some rubber on my face.
Weird, though, isn't it?
What were you doing in there?
So, just having a browse. But, so a bit worried, really, because the things that I've noticed this week like that's probably a little bit small. You've brought your soup in.
I just found it out there. Sorry, yeah. It is Rooster's Pride, cock soup, noodle soup mix, chicken flavour. But, I mean, do they not know that is obviously just going to be used on the Graham Norton show and Chris Tarrant when he's doing his show abroad?
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what I mean? How could they call it cock soup in this day and age?
Don't keep saying it.
Well, no, it's fine, because you can say cock as long as it means the male, we've done this.
Oh, do you mean the chicken?
Yeah, look, it's a picture of a chicken.
Yeah, sorry.
What did you think it meant?
No, I don't know, I had a thought in my head.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But, there's something else that's a bit sort of...
A bit blue?
A little bit blue, but then it's real as well, do you know what I mean?
Well,
it's a problem.
Excuses it.
Go on.
There's a programme.
We couldn't have said the cock soup if we'd made it up, but because it's real, it's fine.
Yeah. We also couldn't have said the cock soup if we'd have meant a male penis.
Thankfully, we don't. So.
We mean a little chicken. You go on.
This programme was on. It was Wednesday night, something. About this little lad.
Yeah.
It was a fella and a woman.
At the same time.
What do you mean?
Like a cartoon with a secret identity?
By night? What do you mean? He had both
by day a boy, by night a woman.
He had it all.
What'd you... Sorry, wait. So he had male and female genitalia.
Yeah.
So what do you call someone that's born like that?
Weird.
Yeah.
Now, what's the term for it? Go on. You know it. We've talked about it before.
Aphrodite.
Really? So close. Hermaphrodite. Yeah, hermaphrodite. Yeah.
That's weird, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he had the ball.
Yeah.
And he had the...
Well, what happened was he was born, right?
Obviously.
And the doctor said, there you go. Lovely little boy and girl. So the mum was like, what? So he said...
No, I don't think the doctor was sarcastic.
Yeah, what?
I don't think the doctor was sort of dissing them.
Yeah.
There you go. What do you mean, doctor? I'm going to have a look.
Exactly.
There's the cock, there's the minch. All right, see you later. What are you going to call her? Hit. But doctor, what do you mean? Have a look. He wasn't sarcastic. He didn't give clues.
Tell me what you mean. Give me a straight answer.
He probably went, oh shit, she's got a cock. He didn't go... He wasn't sarky to the parents.
No, but I'm just getting across. Do you know what I mean? I always had a little bit just to...
Yeah, I know you do, yeah. You should be a
up.
newsreader. Be brilliant.
So there's a little kid lying there.
Yeah.
And the mum says, what am I going to do then? So the doctor... I mean, I'm condensing this. It was like an hour long.
Sure.
Yeah.
So he says, she said, what will I do? And the doctor said, well, he's not sort of well hung.
Right.
Oh,
so
he's not sort of well hung. This doctor has been struck off since for saying these things.
It was a real doctor. It wasn't Dr. Fox.
Yeah. Right.
So the doctor said, so I recommend that we make it a woman.
Right.
So they sort of do a little bit of
jiggery pokery.
Yeah, a little bit of work. And
I don't think that's true, Karl.
No, it is. It was on the programme.
But I think they can tell really what they were meant to be from their chromosomes, can't they? They can tell whether they're X, Y, Y, or
yeah,
X.
It's not very well hung.
No, I'll tell you what, because back then, when this was going on...
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking they might not have had...
The doctors then thought if you had a kid, right, and you thought, it's a bit ugly, maybe it'll have a better life if it was a fella. If it was a girl and it's a bit ugly and you think it's going to get hard time.
Right, don't talk shite.
What?
What? That a doctor would go, right, you've had a young girl. I'll tell you what, she's a pig, let's pop a cock on her. Don't
No,
talk
I'm not saying,
shite.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, say if you have like I say, a girl. I just think it's harder if a girl's ugly and she's growing up. She has a harder time.
Yeah.
Don't you agree with that?
Possibly, but you don't change someone you don't change their gender because they're
I'm just saying what I'm saying is the elephant man would have had a harder time if it was elephant woman. Is what I'm saying. But listen to me, listen. What the doctor was saying is, if you get a baby before it's 2, back then they thought you could sort of say, well, instead of giving it a go-kart, give it dolls to play with.
Right, back when? What are we talking about?
The Middle Ages?
We put a song on, come back to this.
Yeah, it's Bruce Springsteen, Atlantic City. Bruce Springsteen, Atlantic City, on XFM 104.9. Okay, look, have another go, Karl. What were you saying? As an hermaphrodite, it was born both sexes. The doctor said he's not well lung, let's lose that.
Let's get rid of that.
Let's make it into a girl. Okay. I'm with you so far, go on then.
So, anyway, gets away with it a little bit. In the early years, right? Starts going to school, gets away with it a little bit,
sure,
right? But then, do you know when you get to that age and your head goes all funny, like when you're a teenager and you sort of I don't know, your skull goes.
Mine never did.
What are you talking about?
No.
That's what you mean, your head goes all funny? Teenage years when you look a bit odd. Do you know what I mean? You go from being quite a good-looking person, and then your body starts growing
at a different rate. So you never know. You never know till 21 whether you're going to be a looker or not, or whether it's just.
I
know.
Right?
Go on.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
So
your head grew outwards at exactly the same rate, didn't it? That's why it's
your head grew faster than your hair.
He's got a lovely head of hair, but just below the skull. Yeah. He's got a little afro in there, but it just couldn't get through the follicles. It couldn't catch up the skull, expanding. Oh, bless him. Oh, come on, Baldy.
But the thing is, right, so you see these pictures of the lad/woman who's trying to be a woman at the age of 14, 15.
Sure. Yeah.
She's got one of them big heads.
Right.
Like a lad. She starts having a hard time. She doesn't want to play with the mates, with the dolls and all that. She's more into go-karting and that sort of thing. Gets to an older age.
Yep.
Decides to go back. Is now sort of with a woman and having a life of a fella.
But did the doctor keep it for him in case he needed it?
No, he's had one put on now.
Has he? Where'd he get that from?
Don't know, maybe that bondage shop.
What do they do when they do that? Do they put on what do they do? Maybe someone could call in and tell us. If you're a woman and you ever...
Do you want to speak to someone who's got that information?
Yeah, I do want to know. What do they
if you've got that information, I don't want to talk to them.
Do they construct one? Do they construct it?
From plasticine.
Or do they whack on a dead one?
What?
What?
Whack on a dead one?
Yeah.
What? What? That's not, it's not, what do you mean? No.
When a woman has a knob put on.
Yeah.
To have a sex change, where do they get it from? Is it constructed? Do they find, like, I don't know.
From a donor.
A donut?
From a donor.
Oh, well, yeah. A donor?
Donor, yeah.
Yeah, but presumably it's like...
Maybe there's someone who
after they're dead, I mean.
No, I thought
very few people, it's not like giving someone a kidney and then sort of like celebrating with them.
Maybe if you're a guy and you want to become a woman, you've got one to spare.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, a swap.
Yeah, just do a little swap, probably on the internet or something.
Or Noel Edmonds.
What do you mean?
On Swap Shop.
He's not a man.
No, but he could go, we got a fella here who, got a lovely, nearly new, unused penis.
Keith Chegwin out in kind of Bognor Regis.
Wants a couple of tits and a fanny for that, so, call in.
It reminds me of the, do you remember the John Wayne Bobbit story? Which it always seemed odd to me. I never really kind of got all the information. Do you remember that one, Karl, where the woman cut off her husband's penis because
when he was sleeping?
I think he was sleeping and she drove off. I think he woke up quite quickly.
That's so much better than the alarm clock.
Yeah. And she threw it off. She threw it out of the car into the woods, and he went and found it.
Yeah.
But imagine if he'd got to the hospital and they'd sewn it back on, and he'd gone, that's bigger than I remember. I'm not sure this is mine.
How many of you cut us where we dump all the knobs?
We dump all the knobs out there.
Yeah. That
was an extraordinary story. And then, bizarrely, he became a porn star.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very strange life that man's had.
Well, it is a bit of a shock to the system, isn't it? Oh, cutting your knob off.
I know.
Do you remember that French bloke, the performance artist of 1910? Do you remember him?
No.
He, as a performance art, in a theatre, he cut his knob off to a crowd of people. Now,
what?
That's only a one-night trick, though, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. But what if there had been a bang outside?
They went encore. He went, what?
Yeah. Or they looked outside because a car backfired. He went, did you see that? I go, what? I go, just cut my... Did you? Yeah. Think of that.
Sacre bleu.
I know. French are funny, aren't they? Great, you're not off for your art.
Weird, isn't it?
Is this what the inside of your head looks like?
Oh, buddy, not even close.
High Potential Season 2, now streaming exclusively on Disney+.
I'm Morgan. I have 3 kids. I have an IQ of 160.
The hit crime drama is back.
You're a cop?
No. We solve crimes together.
New cases.
You hired me because I noticed things that you miss.
New suspects.
This is where he attacked her.
New season.
You're waiting on me to leave so you can poke around without a warrant, aren't you?
Yeah.
High Potential Season 2, now streaming exclusively on Disney+. 18+ subscription required, T's and C's apply.
Longview, further on XFM 104.9.
As we're having so much fun with penises, I thought perhaps I should just mention...
That's a slogan.
We should just mention this story, briefly. It's in the paper today. A Russian is selling what he claims is Hitler's mummified penis for £12,000.
Yeah.
Ivan Zadurprov says his ex-Red Army soldier dad hacked it off as a souvenir after storming the tyrant's Berlin bunker after his suicide in 1945.
Yeah.
Not...
Why did he wait till now? He's found out that, that might get a bit of £12,000.
Which doesn't seem a great deal. Doesn't seem a great deal of money, really.
Well, it's useless, isn't it?
True.
You're not going to be able to use it. It's not going to be able to... It's not going to be a donor. Imagine that if you walked round...
You'll never... making love to a girl, you'll never believe who this is.
Yeah. You never believe who's doing you, love.
Exactly. This is going to freak you out.
This is, just relax.
Exactly.
Okay, sit down now. Was that
I got
all right?
a little surprise for you.
It was brilliant, yeah? So you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Right. Are you a fan of the Third Reich?
Exactly.
Well, no, awful racist. Okay, let's go a different tack. You did like the sex. I love the sex. Okay, then. It's not going to be Hitler's knob, is it?
But I like the idea that, I mean, you're in the Red Army.
Yeah.
You've just stormed Berlin.
Yeah.
1945. You crash into the bunker.
You've gone through terrible. How you've lost 20 million comrades.
Unbelievable.
Oppression everywhere.
It's been going on for years.
You're in there, you see the man.
Here he is, he's dead.
He's dead, the
figurehead and leader of one of the most despicable,
You turn to your friends, there's a tear in your eye.
Yeah. And your immediate thought is, I ought to chop off his todger.
Yeah. Well, no, I said Bagsy. I said Bagsy
is Winkle.
I said Bagsy is Winkle outside. Whoever it was. I didn't know it was going to be Hitler. Brilliant.
It's just, I can't, it just doesn't make sense. It's ludicrous. And I don't know how is he expecting to prove this? Because I want some proof.
Well, I think that's why he said that. He probably started off with, I've got Hitler's face. And they went, brilliant. Oh, let's have a look at it. What do you mean, let's have a look? Well, just check Hitler's face. Obviously, I know what he looks like. Oh, yeah. No, it's not. You know what no, it's not his face. What wouldn't you know what it looked like? Well, I mean, no one's ever seen his genitals. That's what I've got.
Yeah.
I've got his.
It's got a little swastika on it.
Is that proof, is it?
Yeah.
Have you got his ball? Well, no, the Albert Hall's got one, his mother's got the other, so I don't know.
See, the Albert Hall, I would have thought, would probably be paying that £12,000, because apparently they've already got his ball.
Yeah, they got one of his balls.
They got one of his balls in the Albert Hall, his mother's got the other.
Yeah.
But if they got the Todger
if they can track down the one his mother's got, they would have a complete set of Hitler's.
I'm just hoping it doesn't fall into the hands of some kind of crazed genetic scientist.
What, could clone it from his knob?
Could clone Hitler.
Back to, I don't even want to think about the future if that's the sort of way we're going.
Exactly.
If that's the sort of way we're going, Karl, I'd rather not know about it.
What do you make of it, Karl?
Weird, isn't it?
It is weird. I mean, I don't want to go on for this too long. We've probably got about a minute left for the first half hour, and I reckon should can this sort of...
30 minutes of genital talk?
Just quickly,
on a Saturday afternoon?
There's one in a museum, I think it's like that London Museum.
What? One what?
Well, do you know like how people are buying weird stuff and that to put in museums?
Yeah.
There's this device that, I mean, think about it, years and years ago they used to torture people, didn't they?
Yeah.
Really badly. Mm. And the device that they've got...
There's no real good torture, but go on, I see your point.
Yeah, but this device, right, think about it, you've done something really bad years ago.
Yeah.
Right, and you're thinking, what are they going to do? Do you know what I mean? Could do anything here, it could be the end for me. The device they've got is this thing that you put on your bits, as a fella, and it's sort of metal, so it means you can't sort of, get excited. It puts a stop to you, sort of...
That wasn't a torture device. I think it was a Victorian thing to stop adolescent boys wanking. they used to have things like wrist things as well with, like, spikes on them. It's not a torture device.
Is it not?
Well, not really. Imagine that being captured by, you're never going to get hard on again. All right. Not really a torture device, is it?
And there wasn't that many nice-looking women wandering about anyway about them, was there? You didn't get excited about stuff.
What are you talking about?
Well, the filth, it stunk and everything back then. Right, we've covered that. No more of that talk now, right? Let's move on.
Filthy,
all Victorian women, filthy and stinky.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Better Rolling Stones and set up the old songs of phrase.
Stones, Beast of Burden. We've not played it before. It's an absolute gem.
You're saying a bit gay?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, but what was...
Suzanne accused me of that in the week.
Why?
For being a bit gay. She said, I'm sure you're gay.
Why?
Just because I was moaning about stuff. She said, oh, you're a drama queen.
Right, well that's
what were you moaning about? Not having enough gay sex?
No. She didn't have a knob.
Yeah.
It's going, why don't you get yourself a nice little knob?
Yeah.
I mean, can I call you Frank, please?
Could you wear this false beard?
Yeah.
It's just, well, we'll talk about it later. It was about the 7 Wonders. I just wasn't that impressed.
He wasn't impressed by it. He said, well, we'd say that, well, we got a top show coming up, haven't we?
But if you are a little bit, just a little bit sexually, don't be afraid to let it out. I mean, if you want us to relieve you of it.
I'll tell you what, let's have a little bit of Maggie May by Rod.
It's a beautiful day.
Killing a Georgie.
That's your favourite song, isn't it?
Oh.
That's weird, isn't it?
Strange, isn't it?
That's weird. I'd like to hear Rod Stewart singing about a lovely lady, please, Karl.
As would I. You can picture whatever you want.
Bit of Rod. Maggie May on XFM 104.9. On Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Steve.
Well, I've only just read about this, and I don't know anything about it. This naked rambler, Steve Goff.
Yeah.
Is he doing he's doing a walk from Land's End to John O'Groats? Is he completely nude?
Yeah, he's been arrested 10 times on the way, apparently.
Right. It says here that Nora Goff, his mum, she's in her 70s, she's begged her son not to walk naked from Land's End to John O'Groats. She said, I don't know where he gets this from. Certainly not me. I am and have always been quite conservative. He would never have been allowed to walk around the house without covering himself up. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm ashamed of him, but I do not approve of what he is doing. Having said that, it's good to see him on the telly.
Yeah, it must be.
It's not about anything. It's lovely.
It's not embarrassing until they're famous with it. However embarrassing it is. But
I can't believe my son's a serial killer. Nice to see him on the telly.
He looks like one. He's not, obviously. I mean,
what is he doing? I don't understand.
Steve wouldn't say he was, and he's not. He's just a rambler. But he's there, right?
What's his motivation?
He's just walking to, I don't know, it's just a nudist, I suppose.
Right.
And there's a picture in there, and Karl looked at it and he went, what's the point of that? He went, well, look at him. He's got shoes and socks on. He's got a rucksack on. He's got a hat on. He's not nude. He's just got his knob out. Yeah. But he's got a full beard, thinking, I want to hide some skin. Whereas this little chap needs the air. I'll pop him out all the time I can.
They really annoy me. Because it's in the supplement today as well, with the Mirror, right? And they've done a bit about nudists and that.
Yeah.
Again. Same problems all the time.
Go on.
There's like an old fella sat there, just...
How do you know he's old?
Well...
Why are you looking, Karl?
Looking
at his face, aren't you, presumably?
Yeah, I'm just saying he's old and he's sat there smoking a pipe.
Sure.
With his sandals on. Yeah. They're quite normal, just with his knob out. But look, he always make the same mistake. He's got a little white deck chair.
Yeah.
If you're nudist... Don't go for white.
Why?
Sitting on that, getting a bit clammy and stuff. White, don't go for white. Go for darker colours.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So do I, but I love it. I love the fact that he's just got loads of pictures of naked men.
Yeah.
Walking around with loads of pictures
I'm just saying, a dirty arse on that.
I think we've discussed the news before. I don't understand the impulse at all. I do find it bizarre. I mean, there's a picture there of 3 men nude in a pub.
Yeah. Just having a chat.
Yeah.
Just having a chat. Oh, look at Karl carrying around those pictures.
I mean, okay, fair enough walking around outside, but indoors? In a pub? Nude?
Well, it must be a nudist
pub.
That must be a nudist holiday, I assume. As opposed to, like, the local.
There was, though, isn't there? There was a thing in Bazaar magazine the other week where there was a picture of some people. They've got an airline of their own now.
What, nudists?
Nudes.
Nude airline?
So you can get on there. And your holiday starts as soon as you get on.
Sure.
And, but what's the point?
Well, I'd be worried just about banging against things. You know.
So to speak.
Yeah, my shoes and things.
Or spilling when the waitress comes along. Might she spill hot coffee?
Yeah, that's a good point. Does she have to be nude? Would the stewardesses have to be nude?
I don't know. But that bit as well, where they walk down the aisle and they have to check if you've buckled up.
Yeah.
She's like, excuse me, miss, can you just... And over 50s, it's always over 50s.
Right, yeah.
So it'd be an old woman on the plane.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be like, can you just lift your left hip up so I can see the belt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Oh,
imagine
dear.
if you've got to go into the crash position.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know? The last thing you see is your John Thomas.
John Thomas.
As you go crashing into a mountain. Terrifying. And then what if you've got to abandon ship?
I know. Well, how would they explain that?
Yeah.
Go onto an island.
Exactly.
All right.
Or being picked up by, a passing ship.
Yeah. Karl, you notice they also play volleyball a lot, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, you've always mentioned that, but I thought you were joking, but they love it.
Yeah.
They said that's what they do. They get to this special holiday
That
camp.
can only be... Either they got the idea from sort of like Carry On Camping or Benny Hill, or they actually like it jiggling around as much as possible.
Yeah.
But is that safe?
Well, I assume so. You play volleyball with trousers on, don't you? I wouldn't have thought...
Yeah, but there's a bit of support there. I mean, I was watching athletics, right, the other week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was watching it because there's a lad who I went to school with. He's, winning gold medals and everything now in the Olympics and stuff, right? So I was looking out for him.
Now, if you went to school with him, I'm assuming he's got 3 legs or something?
No, he's normal.
Just a regular guy?
He used to push me on my go-kart, and so I feel like I was there from the start, training up a bit.
Yeah.
And watching the programme, and there was swimming in it, and I was watching that for a bit, getting a bit annoyed, because that butterfly stroke...
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that.
No, nor do I.
It's just hard work. It doesn't make you go any faster than, let's say, that stroke. The crawl.
Yeah, don't do that. That stroke on radio doesn't work. The crawl, yeah.
So I was watching that, thinking, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And then they got onto the running bit, and my mate's in this race.
Yeah.
Now, they do the side shot, don't they? So you can see who's in the lead.
Sure.
And then they do that front shot, where it's absolutely pointless. The only reason to do the front shot, I think, is to keep women interested. Because you can basically see his tackle going from left to right, being battered all over the place.
Why were you looking?
Seriously, you had no choice. If you wanted to watch it, it was like, I was interested if he was going to win, but it's like,
But why did you turn over and watch Charlie's Angels instead?
Because I wanted to see if he won the race.
Or flip back at the end.
Just flip back to get the result if you don't...
Yeah, or at least turn away or close your eyes on the front shot.
No, I wasn't. I just... Suzanne was happy. Suzanne was loving it.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Just go to the other shot. But they were showing you the front shot and running along there. They could have just shown the top half, but they didn't.
Sure.
It was there.
It's just heads moving along at 25 miles an hour. Yeah. Well, I think you're meant to see the running, the actual legs moving. It's athletics coverage, isn't it? It's not like...
But they don't show you a shot from behind.
Did you want that?
Oh, no, I didn't want that either.
It sounds like you were disappointed.
Yeah. Play a record.
What are we having? Better Radiohead?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Incidentally, last week, you remember, we began the show by talking about knobs.
Yeah.
I think we've got a bit more knob news this week.
Is knobs coming up, is it?
Knob news is on the way.
After Radiohead. More clock.
Here's the truth about AI. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built into. ServiceNow puts AI to work for people across your business, removing friction and frustration for your employees, supercharging productivity for your developers, providing intelligent tools for your service agents to make customers happier. All built into a single platform you can use right now. That's why the world works with ServiceNow. Visit servicenow.com/UK/AI for people.
Radiohead and Go to Sleep.
That's not to you. Please don't go to sleep. We've got another hour and 35 minutes of fun chat and great music on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Pilky, little Cayman Pilkers, little baldy twat mank whinging, a little bit bent Pilkers.
There he is.
There he is there.
Now, Rick, you may remember that last week we opened with some quality knob news.
Knob news, yeah.
It was
Hitler's knob.
Hitler's knob was one of them. That just sparked off into a whole bunch of other knob-related discussions. Yeah. And I'm pleased so far to see that we're almost at the halfway mark for this first hour. And so far we've only talked about nudity and/or todgers. Yeah. So excellent work from us. Well done, lads. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Dr. Fox and the rest of the Sony award committee listening to this one. Yeah. But more knob news. I don't know if there's a jingle for that, maybe.
You nearly had the eye out. Knob news.
Knob news, excellent. This is an extraordinary story. A woman tried to sue her bosses for £210,000 after finding a cooked penis in a canteen stew. Hospital cleaner Sophie something, I can't quite pronounce that name, was eating goulash for lunch and could not cut one of the lumps of meat. Oh, you can see where it's going.
I've got so many questions already.
I know. She picked it up and tried to chew it, but it was too tough. Then she inspected it with workmates, who all agreed it was a penis. Imagine that discussion.
Yeah.
Miss McClarta said she vomited for the rest of the day, instantly became a vegetarian, and had to have psychiatric help. It's not known whether the organ was from a human. The case continues.
Well, it can be found out, so that's one thing. Obviously, the doctors aren't confused. They're not going, I don't know, I've never seen one like it. Yeah. Also, why is she eating goulash?
I know.
I mean, that's my first question. Why... You lunch. What do you want? I fancy some goulash.
Yeah. Some goulash.
Goulash, like
much
it.
Indeed.
Lancashire cockpot. Is on the menu.
Brilliant.
Only £5.50.
Wangers and mash.
I'd love some wangers and mash, please. If you've got any knob-related puns, not food-related puns, then call XFM on 3426 14094.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Call Chris Miles at radio1.xfm.winginmank.
Yeah.
Cock-o-gay.
Cock-o-van.
Cock-o-van.
It's already done for you.
There's wangers and mash, cock-o-van, Lancashire cockpot.
That's just off the top of our brains.
Yeah.
So if you've got any of your own, keep them to yourself. We're not interested. What do you make of that knob news?
And he's in a hospital.
I don't think so. Yes, it was a hospital cleaner. You're right.
Oh,
cleaner.
God. I know how your mind's thinking already.
There's been a mix-up.
There's been a mix-up.
What kind of mix-up?
I love that. Some bloke's gone in. Some lesbian's gone in and wanted a sex change. She's got a carrot for a cock.
Stewing steak.
Stewing steak. Oh, that would be great. You're not a doctor, you butcher. It's not funny.
There was some other news, whilst we're doing the knob news, just cram this one in. There was some story on some news website about some lad who wasn't happy with what he'd been given.
Right.
What do you mean? He had an op?
No, he wanted to have an op.
He wasn't happy with what God had given him.
Yeah.
What the Lord had popped downstairs for him.
Sure.
And
sorry, no, wait a minute. Was he a bloke who wanted it?
Yeah, a fella.
And what he wanted, he didn't want a knob, or he wanted a bigger knob?
Wanted a bigger one.
Right. Okay.
And cost £5,000.
Right.
And they made a mess of it.
Well, how did they make a mess of it?
Don't know. It came out smaller than they went in with.
Well, no. What do you mean?
I don't know all the ins and outs.
God.
It's just he borrowed the money off his mum.
There's been a slight mix-up.
He borrowed the money off his mum?
I love that.
How bad is that?
What do you want for your birthday, son?
Yeah.
Interesting. Thanks, Mum, for asking.
A couple of bits of news as well. Hello, Doctor. How did it go? Well, firstly, don't look under the bandages and don't have the goulash for lunch.
Yeah. It was smaller than you went in
Mum,
with.
you got £5,000. Why? Just give me tell me what it's for.
You can have it if you tell me what it's for.
Well, look at that. Oh, you need a bigger one. Yeah, definitely. There's the money.
Yeah.
On you go. Nothing can go wrong. What did he say to the doctor then? That's rubbish.
I didn't read all the ins and outs. I just, like I said, I saw
just
it.
Just looked at the picture.
Well, they want a picture.
But you just thought, well, thanks for it. You just thought you'd pop that one in. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the Knob News Extra. Play record, Karl.
So if you've got any knob news, we've got one more show left. Send that to ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk and we'll hopefully get that knob news on air next week.
Yeah. All right.
Some Dizzy Rascal?
Oh, Dizzy Rascal, yeah, he's one of the hot new English rappers. Let's play it. Dizzy Rascal, apparently, according to Karl, he hails from Bow, if he's listening. Good work. You have a number 3 hit with that. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais reading a magazine, Karl Pilkington, in a good mood today, so everything to play for. Some adverts.
Excellent. Steve reckons, in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man, there was no shame in that. No. In fact, it was looked upon.
And I said, well, ancient Rome. I said, Nero, he sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did.
No.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you...
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his...
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And, and you did what you're told. If Caesar or...
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go, oh...
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I'm just going to see what Nero's doing. It's not like when I pop in here to see you.
Normally what would happen is he'd say, come back to my place, I got a book for you.
Yeah.
You'd pop in.
But
he'd come out in his pants. Elton John would be on.
You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under, I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
He would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would have.
What have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
You pop round to Nero's place with a pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right? Yeah. That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have run the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
well, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible.
The Beatles from the soundtrack to The Yellow Submarine, actually, and that's Hey Bulldog.
On XFM 104.9, our last show, maybe. Me, Ricky, Steve, and little Karl. All right, Karl? But that book, that wasn't a fake. It wasn't like just a ruse to get you back to show you me and dancing in pants to Elton John. It's that.
What was your girlfriend doing during that instantly?
I think she was just getting on with sort of like packing up sort of boxes because we were moving. So sure. I don't think.
Well, she's seen it all before.
Yeah. And the book was. Do you remember that book that I showed you? That it was Man's Body, an Owner's Manual, and it's just like loads of stats. And there's one in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Guinness Book of Records of
men. Yeah, there's one section there. That was,
sorry, hang on. It's not like Guinness Book of Records of men. That just sounds a little bit like you and I were sat around your house looking at a big book, pictures of men.
The big man book.
The big man book.
He is a big man, isn't he? Yeah. He should be on the front cover.
Yeah, it was a book more about the kind of physical body and
exactly, biology and social and, sex and all that sort of stuff. And
but we didn't look at the sex.
Which is where we got the knob news for today from. Right, this is true, right? I read that you'll have someone's eye out. Knob news. Then you've got the jingle.
Yeah.
I read that the smallest ever functioning penis, right, was under 3/4 of an inch when erect.
Extraordinary.
That is bad luck, isn't it? And it's a micro penis, so it's perfectly scaled down. Just a little look at Karl's face.
Well, couldn't the fella have said, look, right, I'm not happy about it, so don't print it. It's not the sort of press people want, is it?
There wasn't a picture of him. It was anonymous. They didn't read the book and at work the next day and go, look at this, Frank. What? smallest ever penis, half an inch. He didn't go, it's me. He just went, yeah, loser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, let's have a shower. I'm all right. I'm all right. He must have had to have a little jod with a pair of tweezers.
Yeah, presumably.
Because you couldn't even get a fist. I mean,
no.
That is bad luck, isn't it?
Was he a good-looking fella?
What would you do, right, if he invited you round and said, right, and he was like the king, right, and he went, oh, Karl, can you just go in there and just nibble at it? And you've gone under the water, and you're just about to nibble at it, and you come up and you go, that's tiny. Would you be disappointed or relieved?
Right, well, that wouldn't happen.
No! Karl, I'm saying if it did, would you be disappointed? Would you go, oh, that, I can't even get, I don't know where to start with that? Or would you go, oh, thank God it's not a big one?
You've got to remember that he's the emperor. So you've got to do what he says or he'll have you killed.
What would you do? Would you go, oh, lovely set of tackle, or, oh, it's not as big as I wanted, or would you secretly think, I'm glad it's not big because I didn't want to, because I'm not that guy?
I'm not even gonna think about it, because I wouldn't do it. I know I wouldn't do it, even back then.
Even back then? What do you mean? Even
when was Nero at it? What?
Well, the Roman Empire was sort of like 2000.
Well, it stretched
up
for
to
years.
about, yeah. So,
it's a long time ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You'd have to.
I always remember, we're still doing Knob News?
Yeah.
Just Knob News Extra. Knob News Extra, excellent.
Well, I didn't do that well at school and that, right? But we had biology.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't take much of it in, but there was one day when it was about, Knob News and stuff.
Sure.
And it was all about how blood, is what makes...
engorges the erectile tissue.
Sure.
Yeah, it was all about that. And there's this girl in our class called Paula, right? We were sat there watching it, and she fainted. You just heard her go, oh! And she hit the floor, right? Because we were all sat on top of the desk watching this. I wasn't that interested in that.
No.
I wasn't looking at it and that. But Paula, right, she fell over. And the funny thing was, right...
What was it, a video?
Yeah, a video of, like, this blood doing the business to this fella's member, right? And she fell over, like, and everyone's like, oh, what's up with her? And the teacher was trying to, like, wake her up and give her water and that. And it was really weird, because then the nurse came in, and yet this video was still playing. And the nurse come in, what happened while you seen this?
Yeah.
And you could hear, like, then it was going on to, like, sex education on the video. It was all done from start to finish. What happens, da-da-da-da, and by the end, and she was still out cold by the time it got to, like, and then they had a baby.
Yeah.
Right? And that just reminded me of it.
So it seems to me that was her sex education class. She fainted when the penis got erect, and when she woke up, a baby was born. That's probably what she thinks happens. She's wandering around now.
And the whole class just missed out a bit because they saw someone.
If she's ever with a bloke and he gets an erection, she just goes, oh no,
well, that's it. She was a bit of a class tart, really. That's why everyone was like, what's up with her?
Carl.
No, she was. Everyone was like, what's up with her? It's not as she's not seen it before. But just reminded me then. Weird. But anyway, so I wouldn't.
Anyway,
let's leave Nero aside.
Yeah. The other thing in this, should we play a record and come back? There's another interesting fact.
There is some extraordinary facts in that.
Yeah, we'll do more facts.
We're running over.
It won't be knob news. There'll be all different types of news.
Hey, Harry. Hello, mate. Got any tips for the football? Your best bet is to head over to Bet Victor. They're giving new customers a terrific welcome offer. If you bet a minimum of £10, they'll give you £30 in free bets.
Oh, that's a steal of a deal.
It's a good darn deal that'll make you squeal for real. Neil?
My name's not Neil.
I know, but it rhymed.
Listen to Harry and make your best bet on the football at BetVictor. 18 plus, opt in and bet on any football marketing at odds of evens or greater. No cash out, 7-day expiry. Terms and conditions apply. Gambleaware.org.
Good show, though. Enjoying the last show?
Yeah, it's all right. And, I hope it gets better because Telegraph are listening today.
The Telegraph, the paper?
Yeah.
Are they? Why did you say that?
Just, Jenny, the PR woman, said to me yesterday, she said, do some good topics and that, so you don't have to worry there.
What they phoned up to say, hello, it's Telegraph here, we'll be listening tomorrow.
I don't know what they're doing.
Are they doing a review of it or something?
I don't know. Why would they do that? There's no reason to.
I'm a bit. Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Because the Telegraph have said. Why would they call up to say we'll be listening? It's a free country.
Because they said they'll be listening, but also, can you make sure you record it? Because if we can't listen to it because of the pirate stations that are on at the weekend, because it affects our signal and stuff. Whoever's listening must listen and know there's a problem with pirates. And they said, can you...
Well, they're probably just doing a feature about radio shows or something then.
They're going to tear us to shreds.
They're going to...
I mean, listen to... seriously, the drivel we've talked today. I mean, what are they going to make of it? That's a broadsheet newspaper.
I think I know what Monday's headline's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like, they're going to forget about the power cuts. It's not going to be about, the inquiry or terrorism or anything. It's going to be, no more to knob news.
Yeah.
It's going to... They're going to love it.
I mean, seriously, I have a little bit of self-respect. And if I'd known a quality newspaper was going to be listening, I wouldn't have turned up today. Because, I'm an award winner, and I'm a respected television writer. And I've, won awards, sort of classy.
Don't worry, though.
And what have we talked about? Knobs. We've had the worst quiz on radio. We've had you trying to explain relativity. You didn't even understand what that word meant.
Yeah. You just mentioned there about sort of no knickers and that.
Is this going to be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, like the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There
was the hairy Chinese
not hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running back.
Because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
You just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that. Because he's sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading a book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looked across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up. Right? So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window. Right. Girl sort of wandering about, knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on.
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right. Okay.
But,
she's probably looking for a knickers.
So I thought, and I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not... That's the thing, though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking up a funny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, just sort of drop me boxer shorts.
What? Thought,
well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Karl,
this sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is
or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done for exposing himself to a patient and then painted that little thing. That you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And go, this is what they saw.
Yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer shorts.
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing?
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
So I sent you in here to clean up.
What are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, stand over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free fanny. What's up with you,
Suzanne!
Leave it then, leave it.
Christ!
Are we doing Rockbusters or
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Wait a minute, can I just a final question. What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her reaction?
I didn't look again. I just thought you've seen a bit of action as well. We're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about, and Suzanne said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window because then it's
Excellent.
obvious."
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Karl walking around naked. He goes, "Oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you can do. Get some more friends. They've gone one more."
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
I make it clear now, I do not condone in any way, shape or form what Cheryl Tweedy did. But I have to say, they wind me up.
By they, you mean toilet attendants?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, not Pop Idol winners.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
So, go on.
But, because I'll tell you what it is, you go into a club or pubs or big trendy pubs, you go in there, and there's the toilet attendant in there. He's got his little display of aftershaves, sprays, some sweets maybe,
blue straw
whatever it might. Yeah,
maybe a lollipop.
Maybe a lollipop. And all right, I don't know if they're. I assume they're not employed by the club. I'm assuming the club's got. We got the DJ, we got the bar staff. Wait a minute, we need a guy to irritate them.
When the manager walks in, do they hide?
Well, this is it. I don't know if it's a guy who's just like.
Is it like busking?
Yeah, he snuck in.
He
came in when it was free during happy hour. He's got a little bag, carrier bag. He snuck in the toilet. But the thing is, it's the fact that. Toilet attendants, fair enough. I mean, I'm happy if a toilet attendant sneaks in under cover of darkness, cleans it for me, and then shoots off. But it's when I have to see them there. I feel guilty because it's like, I maybe wash my hands, I'll forget he's there. He'll hand me a paper towel. Suddenly I've got to tip him like a quid or something.
It annoys me because I wash my hands at all. I don't usually wash my hands. I sometimes don't even bother getting my knob out. I do it while I stand and change my trousers when I get home.
Exactly.
So it annoys me I have to go through this charade of getting it out, slushing out of it, shaking it dry, and then washing my hands.
See, if he did any of those elements, I'd tip him a quid,
Pop it out.
But not to hand me a paper towel and get it myself. And it's just guilt. And sometimes I'll hold it in because I'm nervous I don't want to go back in there.
What annoys me is like a posh award ceremony, it's a pound a piss.
It is a pound a piss.
Do you know what I mean? So, or
in a top hotel or something.
Yeah.
It's absurd. And I'll tell you what's worse than that. I know that he's doing it because he's got to feed his kids, but it's the fact that I've got to look him in the eye. You know, it's like he's humanised. You know, if he was only dehumanised, Rick.
Yeah.
If I could see him and I didn't think he was a human being, I wouldn't feel guilty. If he could sort of hide under the urinal, perhaps, or if he could hide underneath the sink.
Like thing from the Adams side. He just puts out,
just pop a hand out. Doesn't say anything. Just hands me the paper
so you don't
towel.
even see hand go, and then I'd put a pound in, I'd take the thing, put a pound in, nick a lollipop and run away. No aggro.
Exactly. It's the fact I got to see them and I feel guilty because, you know, I'm on the radio, I've got a cushy life.
I know.
Here's a guy who's just trying to make ends meet. It makes me feel bad, it ruins my evening.
Yeah.
I'm just pleading for them. Can they not do it anymore? Can they maybe get a job? Illegal mini cabin or something? Please.
It's 10 past, isn't it? We haven't done a little bit of knob news.
No, right? We haven't done knob news, no.
But
it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months coming.
There's this thing. I don't know the full story. I don't know how it happened, right? But little Russian fella.
Yeah.
He was sort of having sort of emptying his bladder, right? And somehow electrocuted himself. Right. And sort of did a bit of damage.
How did he smashed onto some live wires or something?
Something like that. So
did he damage to himself or to an electric fire or something?
No, to himself.
To himself.
Yeah. And so the doctor
didn't slip and curling tongs went up his arse when he was pissed, because that's happened a lot.
Yeah, we've all been
there. We've all shoved the old curling tongs up the arse when having a piss.
Right. So I can't even be bothered.
No, go on, we're interested. We're interested. Well, come on, we're interested.
You can't be bothered. You get Mondays off. Do some work.
Right, so anyway, the doctor says, it's not looking good, we'll have to take that off.
What?
And he's like,
Novectomy?
Yeah.
Really?
But the funny thing is, right?
Nothing funny about that.
They've done, you're doing me head in.
Just tell the story.
Just doing me head in.
Oh, you can chill out on Monday.
I've only got 15 minutes, but I'm going to talk to you every Saturday. I'm going to get the money's worth out of this, because you get Mondays off. And I can't bear the fact someone getting away with something like that, because it's terrible. So you're going to stick this out, or you're going to have to work Mondays. So take it on the chin, right? Okay.
Just finish the story.
Yes.
I command you.
Just do it.
Anyway, so he said, you know, will you be able to sort me a little knob out?
A prosthetic cock,
yeah. But they put him out for the operation.
Yeah.
He woke up.
Yeah.
Right, and he's thinking, oh, thank God that's over and done with.
Yeah.
They've only grown it on his arm.
What are you talking about? You twat. Shut the you're an idiot. What do you mean they've grown it on his arm?
Apparently, like, that's the way they do it.
Oh, yeah, but to then put it on, that wasn't a mistake. It wasn't doctor going, did it go there? Some bloke I didn't do a degree.
Are you a real doctor?
Yeah, yeah.
No, but why put it there?
Because it's got to grow, it's got a graft there, so they can control it. To skin tissue.
But on your arm.
Well,
but they're going to remove it from the arm itself. What do you mean on the back?
On your back?
Somewhere, well, we can't wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, but you could
ridiculous.
He's in hospital.
But this way you can still have a little tug, can't he?
But they'll leave it there for quite a bit. It's not... Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be like, oh, it's just there for a few days.
Yeah.
It's there for a bit. That's not good, is it?
So he's got a cock on his arm?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What do you mean, what's up with that?
Well, I mean, he could say it's a thumb or something, couldn't he? Yeah.
But they remove it.
Be good for hitching.
Down below later.
If you had a knob instead of a thumb and you went hitchhiking, just tickle it, and they can see it like a mile down the road, couldn't they?
Posting.
Yeah. If I'd lost my knob, I'd go, oh, I'm not going to have all that stuff. Just whack a pair of tits on me. Do you know what I mean? I think, oh, just forget it.
But why not just put it where it should be straight away instead of messing about?
Where should it be straight away?
You know.
On the forehead.
Listen, are we doing a competition?
Let's play a tune.
Come on, Karl, you can't be bothered. Right, okay, we're going to scrap this and you're going to work Mondays again.
Packages by Expedia. You were made to occasionally take the hard route to the top of the Eiffel Tower. We were made to easily bundle your trip. Expedia. Made to travel. Flight-inclusive packages are ATOL protected.
Well, I think it was in Hot Tickets magazine.
Sure.
It's free with the Evening Standard. I might get some free Evening Standards now. I've plugged that.
Yeah.
I just reading in there that, I don't know if it's still going to happen, but apparently she was going to do a little cheeky appearance at GAY.
GAY?
In London. And obviously I was quite excited because I'm a Spears fan.
Do you know that's what that spells, don't you?
GAY?
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a gay club.
Oh, sure.
This is what I was ascertaining from the article.
Oh, because they've called it what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was apparently she was going to be previewing some of her new album live on stage at GA1. And that's an intimate venue. Normally you'd have to see someone like Spears, probably at Wembley Arena, someone like that. I'm thinking I'm a Spears fan. You know, get up a couple of the gang together.
Yeah.
You know,
some of the lads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cruise down there.
Yeah.
But then I read on in the article that apparently the doorman at GAY were only going to let in regulars, and the way they were going to ascertain if you were a regular was by asking a series of questions at the door.
What, testing if you're really...
Now, I don't know if the questions would be about the interior of GAY.
Or the interior of someone else.
Yeah. Or just general kind of...
Like, do you reckon you'd have passed the...
Well, that's what I was wondering.
So you'd have had to pretend to be...
GAY
to get in to see Spears. Now,
Can you say gay on the radio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's irony, isn't it? So you're pretending to be gay to get into a club to see a bird that you like.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little quick test.
Right.
Shall I? All right. Sorry, what's your name, mate?
Paolo.
All right, Paolo.
Yeah.
You haven't done a lot with your hair. You just sort of let it grow out. I mean, would you be putting product on a bit later? Because I mean, you don't look very. You look sort of quite
masculine, quite.
Yeah, well, sort of like you didn't care, like you have no care about how you look, like you're a...
normally it would be shaved, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We would say normally that looks about like 3 months growth there. Why haven't you...
I've been ill.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious.
Okay.
No, that's why I let it grow. So it's grown.
Okay. So what time would you normally be going out then, Paolo?
Normally I'd go out about about 8ish.
8 o'clock in the evening, you've got?
No.
That sounds a bit early. That's what...
No, I'd go out about 3 in the morning normally.
Right, so I take them as... Yeah, okay, right, so that's right, yeah. Where'd you go? Down sort of... Compton Street for a coffee and then onto GAY
something like that,
with your little shaved head.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're doing fine.
Gay.
Sounding pretty good. Can I just ask you one final question?
20 bender points?
20 bender points. I'm just going to let you in.
Okay,
I'm just going to tell the guys to let you in. But I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Do you prefer Knobs or tits, Paolo?
Knobs.
Knobs, you love knobs, do you? Can't get enough knobs. So you hate tits, I assume?
Loathe them.
You hate tits, do you?
Yes.
Okay. What, even Liza Minnelli's?
I don't know what to say. I love hers.
But not in a straight way.
In a straight way. In a gay
so
way.
okay. So you love knobs more than tits, right? Okay.
I love knobs.
In you go.
Thanks very much.
Brittany's on, do you?
Oh, she is so sexy.
Oh,
see, that's what would give me away. It'd be like the Great Escape.
It's just the last.
Yeah.
You just. Well, you're. I mean, I think you're probably a bit bi.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
but I mean, go in anyway.
Thanks very much.
Okay, the drinks are quite expensive.
Oh, I thought so.
Pop your shirt off, will you? Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You all right, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just when you were talking just now about like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of.
Oh right. Okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man, woman.
What are you talking about? What? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually you saw out of him. Right? What did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right. Okay. Right. Try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly, and it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well.
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah. But the problem is... I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman?
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half... But not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there with his Y fronts. But upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him...
Well, could I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is... With a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes, aren't you?
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
Jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable. Or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right. And what's the deal with this fella who's got?
We don't know who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No,
So all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just
if you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
No, that would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week we were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
Was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes who didn't realise that this was a man had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed her, they refused to let it be shown.
I agree, though. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's deceit. But I mean, that's awful. I hated that. Who's the biggest, most professional person in radio? It's probably Terry Wogan, isn't it? And it was you that said you can't tell what the sentence he's saying because he keeps going up at the end before.
But he never. After. There's never any punctuation.
Yeah.
So he'll just segue from one point to the next. So he'll be like, going on my holidays. Friday. We're having a lovely time, says Mrs. Dorothy Shears of Westminster. I'm thinking of going to Greece.
And it's halfway. So he's got his knobs, but he's still got the tits. Yeah. Typical. Oh, hello, Paolo. Do you want to come into my club to see?
Yeah, I'd love to go. Britney Spears, I'm a massive fan.
Yeah, well, it doesn't start for a while. It's it's only about 8 o'clock, and you're not going out for hours yet.
No.
8 or 7. But might as well watch a bit of telly. We've got FA Cup final.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, isn't it? Or we've got the Eurovision Song Contest. What do you want to watch, Paolo?
Oh, blimey. Well, I love all the camp and lame of the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
But is that David Beckham playing? Because I love him. His hair and his legs.
See what you've done.
You see?
So you will watch the football, but you'll be mainly looking at the
legs and the tight shorts.
So while Beckham's knocking them in, you'll be
exactly knocking one.
Right. Let's.
Do you notice? Remember, I never really looked, but when you see old clips of, say, early 80s footballers, the shorts are much tighter, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't
really know.
I wasn't really looking. I remember Karl saying when he went and there was 2 strippers, a bloke and a woman, and they whipped off their clothes at the same time, and you looked straight at the boys.
Yeah, everybody would. You would have done.
Right.
You do.
You do. You look at his doo-doo. What do you mean? You look at his doo-doo.
No, I'm just saying, if you were there, you would have done the same. 2 people on the stage.
Yeah.
Woman and a man.
Yeah.
Who were getting the clothes off.
Yeah.
Right? The fella took his pants off the same time as the girl took her knickers off.
Yeah, right.
All I'm saying is it's human nature to have a quick look, have a quick glance, see what's going on.
See what's going on?
And then I wanted to look at the woman, but she put her knickers back on quick.
She didn't live opposite from you, did she?
But just to return briefly to the shorts question. It's only because in the 30s and 40s, they were huge shorts, weren't they? I mean, genuinely massive,
huge.
A small child could wear them as trousers. They were.
I think that's to do with comfort and decency, though, isn't it?
And then, but by the sort of 80s, there was barely any shorts there.
I think that was fashion.
But it's weird that you feel like at some point someone's gone, guys, I mean,
they've gone too small.
But this is ludicrous.
But that's what happened, isn't it? Because, things get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And fashion's like flares, drain pipes, heels, flat.
Yeah.
Tall hats, flat hats. Yeah.
What do you make of the miniskirt?
Long hair, skinhead. Miniskirt, again, I don't know. I'm sure there's been 10 resurgences of miniskirts since 65, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's fashion, so the short. You know what? Do you know what I think, Steve? I think the shorts will get smaller again before we die. I think we'll see one more tight little packet of Premiership footballers running round with their offal squeezed like the last chicken in a butcher's window.
Almost protruding.
Wrapped up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine if they just wore cling film shorts so you could see what was happening there, Karl. Where would you look then? Because you like football, don't you?
We're doing Rockbusters.
Go on then.
This episode is brought to you by the all-electric Porsche Macan. With a performance drivetrain, low center of gravity, and sports car agility, the all-electric Macan looks, feels, and sounds like a Porsche should. Combine that with a spacious interior, impressive range, and countless ways to make it your own, and you get the only electric SUV as uncompromising as you are. Learn more at porsche.co.uk/Macan.
Bong.
Czech family says they've got a rabbit with 3 knobs. Right?
Right.
Done.
Sorry, can you just read a little bit more of the Czech family with 3 knobs?
Just about a family.
Not read it to yourself. Read it out on air.
It's just about.
He can't read it to himself. I told him to read it to himself. We still hear it.
No, he was, because I could see his lips moving.
Go on.
Just this fella who had 3 rabbits.
Right, just think of this is Trevor McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Karl. Okay, oh, here's the news. Right, good, brilliant. Go on.
There's a fella. He's got 3 rabbits and that, and then he checks them out. Right.
Yeah.
2 of the rabbits have got 2 knobs each.
Right.
And he goes, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Sure.
And they're throwing them around, sort of chucking, showing them around the family and stuff, saying, look at that, that's weird. Picks up the 3rd one. It's got 3.
Yeah.
So they ate the 2 with 2 because they thought they best keep the 3rd one because a little bit lucky in that.
Yeah.
It is lucky. 3 knobs there, yeah.
Now here's the sports news, and that's how it would work.
Go on.
Talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
What was it now? Listen, the fella. No, listen. Do you want, all right,
no, all right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. If this is in any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right? You are never ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what. I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right. Okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... Go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room and his ear's all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right, and because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me. Right, so he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
let's hear it.
So the doctor says, sit yourself down there. Right, so he sits himself down. He goes, take your pants off. Right, so he's thinking that's a bit odd. Anyway, he heard
that though.
He apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah.
What?
Wait. So he removed what? His genitals?
Yeah.
In his office.
Why, Karl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd called in the bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't do it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls just here and now, right? Bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. What are you doing with that? It's a new single from Snow Patrol and Run. That's brilliant, isn't it?
It's good stuff.
On XFM 104.9.
Rick.
Go on.
I'm about to say 3 little words to you that I've never said to anyone before.
Go on.
Karl is right.
On what, though?
From Reuters, someone's emailed in. A Brazilian man who went to a clinic to have an aching ear checked ended up having a vasectomy after mistakenly believing that the doctor had called his name. He had gone in there, entered the vasectomy room when he was called. He was called by the full name and yet thought it was him. But the strangest thing is that he asked no questions when the doctor started preparations in the area which had so little to do with his ear. He later explained that he thought it was an ear inflammation that had got down to his testicles. And the fellas came off. Extraordinary.
All right.
I'm stunned.
Amazing, isn't it? There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Pierced penis man off the hook. Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant, all right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right, okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for knob body has been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, like, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs. Yeah. Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
And then the doctor goes, "Yeah, it is, but look at that."
What?
He said, "It's a boy and hasn't got a knob."
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP or this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
born. So the baby's like that, and the doctor says that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
So
just a knob.
Doctor says, yeah.
We'll call it Karl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
So the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face. Right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry around with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Karl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making...
The doctor came back smiling, because you won't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not... All these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff. Always teaching you stuff.
All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Karl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was got 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
There's still more to come.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it. Was it Nelly?
Nelly dead.
It Nelly died.
It Nelly died.
Bones, Radiohead off the Benz album. Mm-hmm. I mean, might be my favourite album of all time.
You said it before, yeah. I can't say I've ever really got into it. I remember when it came out, it was just so ubiquitous everywhere. I never really bothered listening to it.
I can still listen to it every day. Mm-hmm. I mean, that might be sad, I don't know. But it's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9, just practising for when we
talk about music.
Talk more about music than maybe monkeys and people born without knobs, baby. Karl, any other thoughts?
Educating Ricky. Can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Karl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about the double knob fun, and tells me about it. And it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Karl.
They're not really weird stuff. It's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's about, and I educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had 2 knobs is apparently true.
Right, listen. So, I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs, what I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got 2 knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, there's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We could put that knob on there. Perfect.
A couple of emails here trying to respond to our requests for nursery rhyme related information.
Oh, go on.
Nikki Williams says that she was at infant school and she had a nursery rhyme book, and in the book, and this may just be the illustrations, but apparently the 10 in the bed in there were small baby monkeys, which you'll be loving, Karl. But again, I suspect that might just be the illustration that accompanied
I remember I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was little, and my brother, he was older than me. I was about 5, so he was about 16. And I remember him and his mate just absolutely cracking up because it said, Up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bandaged his knob, N-O-B, with vinegar and brown paper. I've since found out the knob is like the old English for head, but I didn't know why they were laughing.
Of course.
They were just cracking up. This was, whenever one of my mates' brothers came around, he said, "Where's your nursery rhyme book?" And he'd read it to him. Yeah. And it was just the funniest thing in the world.
The brown paper and vinegar was a popular method, because didn't Jack and Jill use that? They used something similar.
No, that was Jack and Jill.
That was Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's Jack when he broke his crown, which obviously, that means his head as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's fractured his skull on a sort of like an outcrop of rock. Yeah. And then... is that still used, the brown paper and vinegar? I don't think it is. I don't know, maybe in Manchester they're still using that, I'm not sure. Yeah. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. Oh, it annoys me. I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness. Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway. I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the dark.
Summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so...
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and so I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah. He's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. This is late, next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't. I don't like that.
You're not going to do that, though.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area, naked, with a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire. Yeah. Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio. Yeah. He's there going, I've got headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know. Iman is always on call to her kids and her patients. One day she got the best ping ever. It was the Expedia app. Flight prices to Cozumel had just dropped, so it was a great time to book. On the beach, Iman finally felt on call to herself. Almost. You were made to use your Do Not Disturb mode. We were made to track flight prices to out of office. Expedia. Made to travel. Available as a member benefit.
So holiday, where'd you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good?
Yeah, it's alright, yeah. Nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Always like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But, so we're having a nice walk, right? You know how nudists do me head in?
Sure.
Right.
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit. Because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but... Well, anyway, right, so I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, what have you, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going... like that, you know what I mean? Looking at things. Just washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flies off.
Yeah.
I've just got, flip-flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
Mm. So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, oh, look, right? And there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the...
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair?
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out, it looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she...
Smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking along. So...
yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, oh, look, and I'm like, oh, not again, you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right, but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, all right, mate, because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. But put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I like the fact that they're scuttling away when Karl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away. Yeah. It's like whenever Karl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. You know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband...
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember, when you went to see those two strippers and it was a woman and a man and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right. So it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if... you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, day's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it, and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, say if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, everything's fine. Yeah. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, one of those official nudist spokespeople, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Karl, because, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were they playing volleyball?
Well, the annoying thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Neil Young from the album Zuma, and that's Pardon My Heart on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg jack, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike.
On a bike, I love the fact that that's what disgusts him.
Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept hands. Karl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden it out a
just
little bit?
a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Can he at least be fat? Can I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact, wouldn't it? And then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but there must be someone out there. If you know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, a phone's going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Karl. Just answer it. Just potluck.
It could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter. But
just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not straight away.
He'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it.
Answer it. Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it. So, just as well. Did you have to have that thing done where they say, what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress? They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little left testicles.
If I said to you now, what side do you wear it on? Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or.
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your little.
The thing is, I don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But now, I'm sat here right with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, "What side are you? What side's your member on?"
Member. What is this? What is this? The use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go.
Well, it's not. It's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants that used to sort of hang down. And now, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, Did you ever? What have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, "What do you mean, mate?"
No, I've never. I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up, and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know. There's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go and have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You touched me now.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Karl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? It's only a slight.
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go.
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, oh, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without
now?
looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they? Briefs or boxer shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts. Well, it's probably free, but the jeans are probably strict knit. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Karl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM.
Is this what the inside of your head looks like?
Oh, buddy, not even close.
High Potential Season 2, now streaming exclusively on Disney+.
I'm Morgan. I have 3 kids. I have an IQ of 160.
The hit crime drama is back.
You're a cop?
No. We solve crimes together.
New cases.
You hired me because I noticed things that you miss.
New suspects.
This is where he attacked her.
New season.
You're waiting on me to leave so you can poke around without a warrant, aren't you?
Yeah.
High Potential Season 2, now streaming exclusively on Disney+. 18+ subscription required, T's and C's apply.
Run, Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Karl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to get out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right.
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting down on your lap right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like, you know.
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks?
Right then, which leads us nicely into
knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of knob news.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10. This, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. Where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong. Yeah. I'll give you the headline. Okay. Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM. Knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
Well, how did what did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally remove his testicles?
It says he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors. It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure. That's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, "This is a tricky one, this."
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
You watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, "We took his legs off by mistake."
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate's like, "Oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing that." Yeah. And they're probably doing a crossword whilst they're at it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested to know what happened there. Yeah. A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, "I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back."
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then?
Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler, when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just kept one in the other ball, gave his mum one, and kept the other one.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why people are constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why
I didn't realise it was a bit...
What do you mean why on the arm? It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on, like, your buttock or your side. You can't wear a short-sleeve shirt. Why do they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment. Like when you would release a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, we had a doctor last time, if there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm.
So they can keep an eye on it, presumably. He's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
Right.
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, come back in 3 weeks. What do you do, by the way? I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt, because the blokes go, why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about? He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. Sir, what is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths. What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not...
But if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, little hospital room, people going, oh, I've had heart problems, what's your problem? He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out! Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that out the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
At the end
is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, women will never suspect. But what kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, is this cock now, seriously? The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah.
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed if you've ever grown...
Or a tailor. Making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's on my left arm.
What's this? Bit of stones?
Yeah, beautiful. Lay it on me. Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. Well, I think the listening public would have enjoyed knob news there.
Oh.
So, I mean, there was a lot of knob news this week.
I was surprised. I would have thought it would be hard sometimes to get knob news together, but...
I would have thought it would have been part of a bigger news programme, but, I mean, I don't think we'd dedicate a whole sort of, like John Craven's news round.
Yeah.
A whole 5 minutes to knob-related news.
Yeah.
There was other news, was there, in the week at all? Karl, it wasn't just all knob-related, you didn't just research.
No, they're the ones that sort of stand out.
Okay, knob news?
Yeah, we've got a bit of knob news, yeah.
I'm worried that knob news, because it's only about penises, is a little bit sexist. Have we got any fanny facts? Can we sort that out for next week? I don't want to alienate our female audience.
Welcome to Minge London. Good, I'm glad that's that. Well,
But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then,
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it?
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I'd got the laugh.
Sure.
I'd got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant. Then, was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts. Let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
And it's knob news time. We're all very excited. Now, last week's knob news was what, Karl? Do you remember it was a man
who grew a knob on his arm?
Sure.
No, he didn't grow it there, did he? He put it there.
Well, I know that, but yeah.
Just popped it on his arm.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
This week.
That's just a recap of the week's news. Right now it's the headlines.
Well, we talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it. We can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse. And it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it? I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it. Well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse testicles
would? It looked stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
Oh, you'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
but the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was it was still sort of monkey.
Of course it was. What are you talking about?
Well, that's weird.
But what, Karl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles. So that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Karl.
Yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Karl. What they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, you're in a Battersea Dog Town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operate. What don't you understand, Karl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what.
Yeah, testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Karl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Karl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.